Okay, so I will go back just a little bit into the fall. It's been unique in the fact that we were able to practice and get some things worked on that we wanted to draw attention to for our program, and it gave us more of a cushion of development than we usually have. Typically, it's 2.5 weeks into preseason, and then you're off and running. This gave us a chance to really kind of dive a little deeper into our team and, just some of the areas that we felt weren't as strong in the past. It also gave newcomers a chance to get up with what are we trying to do? What does the system look like strategically? What are we trying to do? And get in the flow of MSU volleyball. So we went over all sorts of different things, from developing, us obviously physically, but mentally and emotionally too. And how are we gonna attack this next season? So love that. Team had a big break. They went home for things right before Thanksgiving. So they had about a 6-week home period. So getting back, we had a lot of concerns as to how were we going to manage the re-entry to volleyball, and were they conditioned enough, and what was going on, so that we could take care of them upon arrival. So we tried to make sure that we went about it in the proper way, and that we didn't overdo it. We didn't go jumping into double days, but what we did was worked on a little bit here and a little bit there, and gave them some prep time by film and those types of things in order to start to bring them around. Obviously, that was a long time off, but we started to see it coming back fairly soon. So we're happy with where the team is. We feel that we've grown a lot. We think we've improved a great deal. And I love the way this team is playing together. And there's a chemistry, there's a certain culture about it. There's some experience and some maturity that we haven't had in previous years that we're really pleased with. And when I say that, I mean, it's obvious you want experience in the game, been there, done that. And we all know that having seniors and juniors, it's really important, but it's really important from the standpoint of you just been there. You don't get ruffled with things that you maybe did when you were a freshman or sophomore. And the gym is so competitive right now that, we're putting those positions where there is pressure situations to close out games, or to swing on this point and win against really good teams. So it's been fun. It's been a lot of fun to watch and to see our team going to another level. So. Well, as you may or may not know, our seniors have been with us, obviously, through it all. And so there are 6 seniors, and we have a big junior class that's back. And so we were always the freshman, sophomore dominated thing. Now it's the juniors, seniors. We have a lot of those, but we did also welcome in some new players. One player, two, three. We have 2 freshmen that are, really hitting the ground running, and Celia Cullen, who is a setter from Brighton, and she was top 20. What was she, Jamie? 24th, 26th?
4th overall, 6th among setters.
Okay, and so she's she was a top level setter. Her team won a national championship, so she has a lot of experience around her. So she comes in, she has a lot of feist to her. She's been handling herself very well. And she's, had that extra time to get herself acclimated to what we were doing. But her dad was a high jumper at Michigan State back in the day. So they don't live too far from here. But Chuck was, an athlete. So he does have that fondness of Michigan State. And so it was great to bring Celia in. And then we have Sarah Franklin, who's from Florida, a player I saw, not because I was looking for her, but I saw her down courts when I was looking at one of our players that had committed. I was watching her at a tournament down south, and she caught my eye, and we were able to lure her over here. And so she's a freshman, outside hitter, 6'4", 6'5", something along those lines, but a very skilled and talented kid. And then Leah Moore is a freshman as well, who comes from Chicago, who didn't play her senior year because of COVID. They didn't have a travel season during that time, and junior year based on a surgery on her leg. So, a little bit less experience, but a real high upside. So excited with those 3 freshmen. And then with the we had a transfer from Oregon State who was one of their top performers, and she's a transfer that came from Vancouver. And so she's, she played on the youth national team, junior national team, and in over there. And actually Vancouver is where the national team trains. So she's trained with them a little bit with a couple of our other players. We had Jazz White and Autumn Bailey that plays with the Canadian national team. And so she saw them in Vancouver, and her club coach actually played for us here back in the day in the Sweet 16 when we played at Wisconsin. So, have a lot of things going back there, but, we have that talent coming in, and it's joining our much more experienced, more mature team. And so together it's been really nice.